Hello everybody, here's Christian Lamitschka for Country Music News International, and today on the show we have
James Dupré.
James, it's probably your first time here on Country Music News International, so can you please introduce yourself just a little bit more to our listeners and readers?
Yeah, I'm originally from Bayou Chico, Louisiana, the heart of Cajun country down in South Louisiana, and I've been living in Nashville for about 5 years now, and got my new single out called Stoned to Death.
So, what's the story behind the new single?
Well, I didn't. I wrote 7 of the 10 songs on my new album, but "Stoned to Death" is one that I didn't write. But I had heard it about 4 years ago, and I just immediately fell in love with it. And I always said if I ever get a chance to cut that in the studio, I'd love to. And I was luckily able to do it. So, yeah.
What's the better job, to write song or to perform songs?
I prefer performing, but I know that I enjoy writing, especially with some of my favorite writers, but performing is where really my heart's at.
So, what was your first experience here in Nashville?
I think when I first moved here, just going down on Lower Broadway and seeing all those live bands, and just, everybody's a dreamer, when you come to this town, and it's kind of a magical place and has a great energy. And I started writing with all these great songwriters and meeting all these great singers and super talented people, and that's probably my favorite thing about Nashville.
So, what can we expect to see from you in the future?
Well, hopefully my single's doing well right now, and hopefully it'll continue to do that, and we'll follow it up with another single, and go on tour. Hopefully, we're working on the summer right now for a tour, and if anybody wants to find my music, you can go to jamesdupré.com. Look me up on social media.
So, do they find the booking contacts too for you?
Absolutely, yeah. All that information is on my website, and it's also on my Facebook page. So it should be all right there.
What does change in your life since you're in the spotlight of the audience?
I think that it's actually brought me out of. I'm sort of like a introvert, or at least I used to be. It sort of brought me out of my shell a bit, because everybody's been so supportive and meeting fans and everything, telling me how much they love my music. It's an amazing feeling.
So, when you have to change one point in your life, which one would it be?
I don't know if I would change anything, honestly. I mean, I guess it's hard to say. People say, I don't have any regrets. I really don't, because it kind of shaped me into who I am. I mean, if I could go back and change something, I may not be here. So I like to learn from life and learn from the experiences, whether they're good or bad, and keep moving forward.
Do you still have time to meet friends?
I do. I go down to Louisiana about once every couple of months or so, and it's always good to see my hometown people. I'm from a very small town in Louisiana, so when I go down there, everybody's just like so welcoming back and treat me as if I'm just one of them, which is exactly what I want. So it's pretty cool.
Wonderful. So, folks, you know how to find him, or stay here on Country Music News International, where we have quicker the news than he knows. Have a good one.